Welcome back, ladies. In today's video, we're diving deep into something powerful and transformational: absence. More specifically, why your absence can be the very thing that makes a man realize just how much you mean to him. Let's be honest, sometimes the best thing you can do for a man isn't to give more of yourself. It's not to explain, argue, or try harder. Sometimes what he really needs is a fur kick in the butt, in the form of your silence, your absence, and your emotional detachment. Now, let me be clear. This isn't about manipulation. This is about knowing your worth and allowing a man to experience life without your beautiful energy, your loyalty, your presence, so he can finally understand what he's truly risking by not showing up for you. Men and women love differently. One of the biggest mistakes we as women make is assuming that men fall in love the same way we do, but they don't, not even close. Women tend to fall in love through consistency. When we see a man show up, emotionally, mentally, and physically, day after day, when he holds space for our emotions, when he respects our boundaries and honors our femininity, that's when we start to feel safe. That's when we begin to open up and fall. We're moved by connection. We want emotional depth, conversation, stability. We want to see that a man is rooted in his masculine, that he's steady, unshakable, and that he doesn't run when things get vulnerable or intense. But men fall in love in absence. Let that sink in. Absence is a mirror for a man. See, men need space to access their emotions. When they are in the presence of a woman, especially one who's giving, nurturing, affectionate, they're often caught up in the experience of her. They enjoy her, yes, but they don't always process how they feel about her because they are distracted by the moment. But when you step back, when you create emotional and physical space, that's when he hears the silence. That's when he feels the emptiness. And that's when the questions begin. Why do I feel this hollow ache in my chest? Why am I thinking about her all the time? Why can't I stop checking her social media or replaying our last conversation? That, right there, that longing is when a man starts to fall in love. The mature man versus the man-child. But a masculine man, a man who loved you, even if he didn't fully know how to handle you, your absence will wreck him. It will shake his soul. It will feel like losing oxygen, because feminine energy isn't just beautiful, it's healing, it's rare, and it's unforgettable. The woman who stands in her power. Here's what you need to understand, my love. You cannot fake being a high-value woman. You can't pretend to be confident or feminine just to win him over. If you haven't done the inner work, it will show. Your behaviors will tell on you, through chasing, overgiving, people-pleasing, over-explaining, or begging for love. But when you've actually cultivated your worth, when you are secure in your identity, your standards, and your emotional boundaries, you don't need to chase. You observe. And if a man starts to act out of alignment with what you deserve, you step back. Not because you're playing games, but because you refuse to play yourself. You trust that if he truly sees your worth, he will rise. If he doesn't, that's your closure. What happens when a man loves a high-value woman? Now let's talk about what happens when a man loses a woman who was different, the one who held space for his heart, the one who radiated warmth but didn't tolerate nonsense. When you walk away, something inside of him shifts. His ego might react first. He may get angry, defensive, or even try to blame you. But after the ego settles, that's when the truth hits. He starts to remember your voice, your scent, your softness, your strength. He scrolls through your photos. He replays old texts. He goes through the stages of grief, denial, anger, bargaining, sadness, and finally, if he truly cares, acceptance. And in that acceptance, If he really loves you, he will ask himself, how do I get her back? He'll make an effort, a real effort, not just a "Hey stranger" text at 2 a.m. He'll show up differently, because he's not just trying to get you back, he's trying to become the man that deserves you. What if he doesn't come back? Let me start by saying this gently but truthfully. If your absence doesn't stir something in him, if your silence doesn't make him pause, reflect, or miss you, then your presence never truly touched him the way you thought it did. And as painful as that realization might be, it's also a gift, a painful blessing in disguise. Because here's the truth many women forget when they're caught in the heartache of waiting. A man who can walk away from a woman who gave him her softness, her care, her loyalty, her support, and her time. That man is not your soulmate. He is your teacher. He's the one who showed you what you don't want, what you will never settle for again, what love is not supposed to feel like. It's okay to grieve. It's okay to feel the weight of the unanswered questions and the ache of the love that didn't return. But please don't make the mistake of believing his silence is a reflection of your worth. It's not. His inability to appreciate you has nothing to do with your value as a woman, and everything to do with his own emotional limitations. Because when a man is emotionally mature, when he's grown past the games, the ego, and the fear, he doesn't let a woman he truly values slip away into the silence. He doesn't let distance grow roots between you. He feels your absence like a missing part of himself, and he does something about it. He reaches out, he closes the gap, he communicates, he shows up, and he fights for the connection, not with empty promises, but with consistent effort and clarity. With a real man, you won't have to chase. You won't be stuck decoding mixed signals or wondering where you stand. He won't play on your insecurities or pull away to make you feel desperate for his love. No, a real man makes himself known. His presence feels secure. His words match his actions. His energy is steady, and the love he gives you doesn't leave you confused. It gives you peace. So if he doesn't come back, let that be your sign. Not of rejection, but of protection. The universe just cleared space for something greater, for someone greater, someone who sees you, who chooses you, not just in the beginning when everything is fun and new, but every day, until even when life gets hard, even when love requires patience and growth. You deserve a love that isn't afraid of your depth, a love that doesn't run at the first sign of real intimacy, a love that stands the test of time, distance and silence, not because it's perfect, but because it's real. So no more waiting by the door of someone who chose to walk out. No more shrinking yourself, hoping he'll notice what he left behind. Let him go. And in doing so, you give yourself permission to grow into the woman who will never again settle for less than real, deep, intentional love. Because the right man, he won't leave you wondering. He'll make sure you know. Final thoughts. Your absence isn't a punishment. It's a powerful mirror, showing you who he truly is. If he values you, he'll feel that silence deeply. He'll step up, not step back. So pull away with grace, not anger. Protect your peace with love, not fear. Because the right man, he won't let the space between you grow cold. He'll cross it, with effort, with clarity, with heart. You are not too much. You're just asking for a love that's rare, and that's exactly the love you deserve.